Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. I know I haven't uploaded anything in such a long time, but hey, hear me out for this one, okay? Have you ever wanted to draw manga? Like making your actual stuff, like making your own story, making your own characters, your own world? Have you? Well then, look no further because today I'm going to be showing you how to do exactly that. I'll be showing you in just a second why do I mean by that, because it's a really specific process. It's not literally just drawing manga. So stick on this video if you actually want to learn how to draw manga. Our goal here, yeah, of course, it is to make our own stuff. But to start, we need to look at references, okay? So if you like this kind of videos, please remember to leave a like and a comment below into what the next video could be. I'll be taking the 3 top comments into consideration into making my next video.
¿Dónde está el Titan Speaker, man? Lo han desinfectado.
Okay, to start off, I want to lay down some ground rules and let you know about some stuff that are really important. To start off, studying from the pros like Araki, creator of JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, Toriyama, creator of Dragon Ball series, and Miura, teaches more than tutorials will. And just like athletes study their favorite players, you should study your favorite mangaka. I myself study Araki. I find most of his work amazing. And personally, I've been a JoJo fan for a really long time. And one thing I want to make really clear here is that you're not just drawing pretty pictures, okay? Or just copying around, but understanding the manga structure. By literally drawing the manga that you're looking at, you are internalizing all that information into your brain, okay? You are starting to learn patterns and stuff that you haven't noticed before just by reading or just watching the anime itself. Something that used to happen a lot to me since I watch a lot of anime but no manga and then try drawing manga, which is not going to end well, if you know what I mean. Okay, and to be honest, I'm gonna be clear here, redrawing is not the same as copying, okay? When you're redrawing, you're actually learning more. Just to put it in perspective, some of the things that I've actually learned from doing this, specifically with Stone Ocean, part 6 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventures made by Araki, are the following. I've learned how to do paneling, okay? How to put panels in interesting ways that make the story feel more dynamic, you know what I'm saying? The visual rhythm also, it's really important, like of how the drawings are placed in the panels themselves, Also, speech bubble placement is really important because the eye is going to be literally reading the bubbles, okay? So knowing where to put these bubbles is really important, and you don't need to read or watch tons of tutorials to learn this skill. You can literally just redraw an existing manga and learn how this professional mangaka made his art look good, used bubble speeches in a way that made the story feel cohesive and better, in a way, if I can say that. Also, another thing that I've learned is staging and camera angles, okay? So when you're drawing your scenes, you're going to be noticing a lot of steep camera angles with complex perspective. This is something I really noticed in the Stone Ocean manga, where in the start there's a lot of prison cells with really complicated perspective lines. So I learned a lot of how to actually put characters behind bars and really little details that add a lot to the scene, okay? Another thing is line weight and inking techniques, and this is what actually gives style to your drawing. So if every single art style had the same line weight and same inking technique, you wouldn't have art styles, So each artist makes his art look different by using different line weight or inking techniques, and this is something really important that you're going to start learning as you try to redraw more mangas, okay? Let's say My Hero Academia is not the same as Attack on Titan. You can see their line weight and inking techniques are really different, and that's what makes them different, okay? So you really gotta pay attention on how those lines are made. Pose clarity and gesture is really important as well, and I think it's safe to say that in order to get these poses right and actually look at the whole proportion things, you might actually want to do some side practice into looking at isolated pieces. Some of the stuff I do is basically just get some random Pinterest pieces of people making poses, JoJo poses, and then actually drawing them, And something even better you can do is grab the style of the artist you're trying to replicate and then draw it on top of the reference figure you're looking at, okay? So let's say this person right here, it's normal, okay? I guess I can just draw it like that. But what if I put JoJo's, okay? I draw the person like if it was a JoJo character. That is going to make a huge difference, and the more you draw the manga and the more you learn the mangaka's style of drawing, the more easier it's going to become for you, okay? There's this saying in drawing that you don't learn by looking or hearing, you learn by doing, okay? Art is something that you're going to be learning by doing. There's no other way, okay? So the best way to learn to draw manga is to literally, like I said in the beginning, draw manga, okay? And then some of the other things you're going to be learning by doing this, literally just redrawing manga, is learning how professional tells stories with action and silence, okay? Not all of the time you're going to be meeting speech bubbles that are like 2 paragraphs long, okay? You're going to be learning, and this is something I can tell you right now, you're going to be showing, okay? Not telling. Most of the times with manga, and that's something I personally learned, is that you're going to be showing people. You're not going to be telling people, okay? Telling is going to be mostly from character to character to fill in the gap. The most primordial thing to do is to actually show, okay? And that's how professionals tell stories, okay? That is literally the way that professionals do it, you know? One of my main arguments is that you don't need to be a master to start doing this, okay? You can literally start today drawing, you know, and just copying manga, and you are going to literally improve at a faster rate than someone who is just isolating themselves, you know, drawing just random posts online. Even though they're learning, okay, that learning it's isolated, okay? They cannot apply it on anything that they want, okay, until they actually start doing some kind of stuff to actually get their art into something purposeful, okay? If you like, let's say, Demon Slayer, okay, I know some people don't like it, but let's just use it as an example. If you like Demon Slayer and you're saying, oh, I'm gonna start drawing today, okay, let's see if I get as good as that, okay, what you're gonna do is literally go to the manga and just start copying the manga, okay? Make a huge panel or a huge page to put panels on, and then just literally start doing the panels, then put in the bubbles, you know, the place where the bubbles are going to go, and then start trying to redraw the characters. Literally the same way, okay? You don't need to rush this, okay, by the way. You can take your time as long as you want. I can sometimes make half a page, and then the other day I can make the other half, because sometimes I got other responsibilities. But if you got a lot of time in your hands, don't rush it, okay? Try to learn as most. If you just want to do one panel a day, that's perfectly fine. But start slow until you start getting the grasp of it, okay? And you'll also gain a lot of confidence from doing this, actually. Before starting to draw manga panels, I always wanted to do my own manga, you know? And thanks to this, I'm starting to learn the techniques I didn't know before to actually learn, okay, to draw all of this. And fun fact, most mangakas who are actually professionals today, who have made all of these animes, have inspired and redrawn mangas from other people they love, okay? This isn't some super secret technique or anything, it's just super normal, but I don't know why it isn't talked enough in the art community, or at least in the comic community, okay? Stay simple, 1 page a day if that's enough for you, and remember that you're not copying, you're becoming the artist that you admire. If you like this video, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Let's reach 1,000 subscribers for the end of the year, hopefully. And I'll see you on the next video.